Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Mandate of Heaven, playing as the Shogun of Japan. We've conquered Kyoto and a bunch of other stuff as well, so a lot of things to core up, but now we have some daimyo vassals of our own. Unfortunately, they're not the people I think I was expecting. If we go to our subjects over, not Ming, go to our subjects here. These are not the people that it seemed to imply would be my daimyos earlier. It certainly seemed that Yamana, Amago, and Ito would all be my daimyos. It said they would remain my subjects. Now, that did seem like a little bit of an odd turn of phrase, because they were never my subjects to begin with. So, remaining my subjects, maybe that's a bit misleading. But for whatever reason, they remain independent daimyos, and all the people who hate me, are not. So, yay! Well, in the meantime, one thing we could certainly do if we wanted to, though, is we actually could form Japan right now. There's the Unite Japan option right here. Which, from what I understand here, it's a little confusing reading through it. It seems to imply that every daimyo subject becomes a feudal monarchy and the country changes to Japan for them and stuff like that, but no. Basically, all of my daimyos become independent. The land I have right now becomes Japan. Almost every single one of these separatists goes away, which in and of itself makes it very tempting to go ahead and do something like this. Alternatively, we could actually just play around as a shogun for a little while and just kind of have some fun with it. And I think I will, at least for a little while. But, yeah, pretty soon we probably should just go ahead and form Japan, right? Yeah? Can't really think of any good reason not to. Kono decided to declare war on Hosokawa. Alright, seems fine to me. Kono actually has lower liberty desire. It's very possible we might be able to get these guys to annex at some point. Now, we could force seppuku on them right now because they just declared an aggressive war. And if we did so, we'd get some of their heirs. But they have no heir. What would happen to them in this case, actually? I don't suppose it's, like, possible to royal marry them and then, like, force them to kill themselves and force a personal union or something like that. Would that be too much to hope for? Probably. I'm not sure what happens if we force them to die. They may have a consort who would take over. Does it say anywhere? On monarch death, a Kono noble succeeds to the throne. Presumably someone does, but then again, they're at war. I don't know. That's actually a very good question. But either way, that's what you can do, as long as they have below 50% liberty desire. We could also conscript their general, who's a 1-2-2. There's nothing else that really matters too much. They're at war right now. We could also force them to contribute toward Kyoto. I'm not sure that's going to happen right now. I don't know. Becoming Japan is very tempting, mostly to get rid of the separatists, but then we would lose all of our vassals. So for now, let's just go ahead and stick with them. Let's have a little bit of fun as the as the shogun and see what we can do. Incompetent diplomacy. Oh joy. Well, we've reduced our ability to improve diplomacy. Let's spend some of our money and get a navy going. We still have a mission for that, technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... let's not do 5. Why are we so bad on money right now? Oh, army maintenance because of the Satake rebels. Right, yeah, sooner we can kill them off, probably the better, right? I mean, of course, we could just, you know, become Japan, and then we don't have to worry about any of them. It's a thought. I mean, I don't know. Let's look at them for a second. What would be involved as far as annexing them? Cannot annex them while they're at war. We need 190 opinion. Now, here's the weird thing. Usually you have to have had a vassal for, what was it, 10 years or so before you're allowed to annex them. They've been a daimyo to the shogunate for a long time, but not to me for a long time. Not sure how that works. I mean, we'll continue improving... Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say we could actually improve relations with them up to about 200, and then maybe they'll be up to about 190, and we could try annexing them, but no. We already have 128 improved relations, and 197 aggressive expansion. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. So, it's kind of not very fun, then, playing as a shogun now, because there's not much of anything we can do with them. I guess we can steal a couple things from them. For example, can I conscript your general? He's in hostile territory and cannot be reassigned. We could get a little bit of extra monarch points. Force him to kill himself, just kind of as a last, you know, screw you. Anyone else matter? No. There's just not much we can do with these guys right now, unfortunately. So, you know what? I'm going to have him kill himself. This will give us 5 times their new ruler's monarch skills. So kill yourself. Thank you. And you get a 3-6-4? Really? So do we just get 15, 30, and 20 power respectively? I mean, if so, hey, that's not so bad. Alright. You know what? I think we just go ahead and form Japan. Playing as a shogunate could have been fun, but it doesn't look like we're going to get anything from it, so let's just go ahead and unite the nation. As a result, we will get a diplomat, some states, national focus cooldown, income from vassals will have none, and national manpower modifier. There we go. Alright, we have formed Japan, everybody, and we get a cultural union. Also, we are an empire. Cultural union of Japanese culture. All Japanese cultures are now accepted in our realm. New traditions and ambitions. Ah, yes. This does pose a little bit of a problem for us. I'm trying to scroll over for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, so new traditions and ambitions. What we have to do now is decide, do we want to give up our special ideas as date, or do we go for the new Japanese ideas or not? And that's kind of hard to say. So right now, we have infantry combat ability and diplomatic reputation. We could get 15% global trade power once we finish all of our traditions. We also have core creation cost reduction, aggressive expansion impact, idea cost reduction, land fire damage, heavy ship combat ability, tech cost reduction, and development cost reduction. All really, really good. I can't think of a single one of these ideas that isn't useful in some way. Even Red Seal ships isn't that bad. I mean, we can have a pretty strong navy using something like that. In contrast, though... Sorry, trying to pull up the wiki page here. So I'm looking at the Japanese ideas right now, and they get stability cost modifier, discipline, and ultimately their ambition is to get 15% combat ability, infantry combat ability, so 5% more than us. And the discipline and stuff makes them pretty good at military. They also would get national unrest reduction, manpower modifiers, tech cost reduction, ship durability, yearly prestige, global settler increase, and aggressive expansion impact. So the tech cost is very similar to this. The only advantage being of Japan is that you also get institution spread. Okay. Unrest is okay. 20% national manpower is pretty good as well. Ship durability is not as good. Yearly prestige is kind of okay. 10% land fire damage, though. Nothing in the Japanese ideas quite comes to this. Core cost is really amazing. Idea cost is amazing. Every single one of these is really good. So many of them will save me a great deal of monarch points over the course of the game. And, between the fire damage and the infantry combat ability, I'm looking to make my soldiers pretty darn strong. Maybe not as strong as regular Japan would be, but still very strong. Plus better navies, plus better global trade power means more money for a larger military. I don't know, I think these guys are better. I do. I think that our date ideas are better. So you know what? We're not going to abandon our roots. We are going to keep our ideas. This is the main reason we played as this one province minor to begin with. We are going to be playing as a very different kind of Japan. Apparently the states demand some territory. The Bushi again? Ah, come on. Come on, man. You can have this one. I don't think I really care that much. Oh, there's a temple there. Sweet. Alright, well, anyway. So I guess we're improving with some of the outraged countries nearby. But we've lost all of our vassals because we are no longer a shogunate. Well, no, it says we are still a shogun. Let's rival Yamana. Screw them, right? Yeah, that's a little bit weird. So we're still a shogun, but none of the daimyos work for us. How bizarre. I kind of hate this heir, by the way. He's terrible. I'm getting rid of him. We're young, we're 29. We can hope for a better heir in this time. Someone that'll actually get us, reasonable monarch points. And by the way, notice that almost all the separatists have just spontaneously disappeared. Yamana has rivaled me. Alright, that's fine. Let's go put down some more. Yamana and Hosokawa hate each other. That's fine. Go ahead and beat each other up. Systematically, I shall devour each and every one of you. Systematically. Also, we should consider killing these guys at some point pretty soon. Because we can do things like that now. We also should consider whether or not we want to start spending a lot of development trying to get the Renaissance. Now that we have Kyoto, which is farmlands, so development cost reduction, plus it's our capital, we could try to get the Renaissance. It's going to cost me a lot of power to do so, though. A lot of power to do so. Let's start fabricating some claims on people. Starting with, let's say, I don't know, Kono. Why can't we? Oh, right, because these guys are technically still assigned to the automated system. There we go. Go ahead and build a spy network against you. Hang on a second. I need to switch back over to my timer. There we go. Sorry about that, but, you know, whenever I have to jump around between Google and stuff like that, it can get a little bit complicated. Yamana, Uchi, everyone's hating each other. That's fine. Pretty soon, we actually may want to consider making ourselves into tributaries of Ming. I'm actually kind of surprised that they haven't asked for it yet. Which is fine by me, but, you know, we're going to have to do it at some point. So with these rebels down, we actually probably could just straight up reduce our army maintenance for a while, but instead, let's get ready to go and kill Ainu. We're independent, finally. We have our claims. I mean, why not, right? Sure, we technically have 2 allies, but they don't matter. We'll make this into the war goal. Let's go kill! Doop-a-doop-doop-a-doop-doo, ba-ba-doop-doop-ba-bye, stack wipe. Super duper easy. Compared to Japan, this is nothing. There we go. So yeah, we'll just finish this area off. That'll be nice, right? Get a little bit more territory. Have some people we can convert. There's some cores done. Good. Wouldn't mind getting some more states going at some point. That could be pretty good. But in the meantime... Oh, looks like you did actually take some territory off of Hosokawa. Cool. So we still have a truce with Yamana and Hosokawa. We do not have a truce with you, though, and you have no allies. We could kill Kono. That would certainly be an option for us. Now, you guys don't want to vassalize. In fact, I'm actually kind of surprised that the option doesn't even exist. Why can't we vassalize you in some way? I really wonder if there's some sort of a bug here. Because Yamana is also an independent daimyo, and it still shows options as far as tributaries and vassalization and stuff like that. Yes, I get that we're allied to these guys here. But usually, even if you're allied to someone, it shows the option of would they accept a tributary or not. I kind of wonder if these guys were not supposed to go independent, and maybe there's a bug? I don't know. I really don't know. It would be interesting. Would explain a little bit. Would explain why I was so darn confused by the end of the last video. But either way, alright, so these guys are done. Let's sue for peace. Let's take all of your land, of course. 94 ducats is all you had. That's kind of disappointing. Hosokawa and Yamana can form a coalition against me, but we already have truce timers with both of them, so that's not a big deal. Alright, let's end that war. And there we go. Core. Reduce our army maintenance for a little while. Let's make some money. Let's go ahead and build up some more ships. Because I want to finish up that mission. New trade research is heretical. I would rather lose prestige. Ming wants me to be a tributary. So here's the thing. If we do not accept this right now, I think we lose trust with them, which could be bad for us long term. If we accept, we have to give them money, or power, or manpower, depending on what they want. We can still have independent diplomatic relations with other countries. Here's the primary reason I would consider doing this. Because if we as an independent nation attacked Korea, Ming could have the option of defending them. If we are also a tributary of Ming, we should be able to attack Korea with pretty much no repercussions involved. Because either way, Ming's happy. Somebody who, owns that development and sends them money, it doesn't really matter. This is a good way of keeping Ming off of my back. It's also a good way of losing money, but I think we have to do it. Now, if Ming were technologically advanced compared to us, we would get a technology cost discount, which is pretty nice. And they are slightly more advanced than me in the form of diplomatic technology. Slightly. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna be their tributary. It was something that I think was gonna have to happen no matter what. But there it is. So yeah. Thank you, China. Grumble, grumble. I shall conquer you all someday. Ming has decided that I shall pay in diplomatic power every year. So every year I have to give them 7 diplomatic power. Kind of annoying. Not the biggest deal in the world, but kind of annoying nonetheless. Let's get these fleets together. We'll protect trade in the Nippon trade node. Did I ever change? No, we're still collecting trade here. I forgot to do this. Transfer trade power. There we go. Alright, so we can go ahead and get a claim against these guys. Let's see. 12 developments, 13 developments. We shall fabricate a claim on this one. Ayo. Okay. And we shall also fabricate a claim against Aki eventually as well. Apparently we're improving relations with Korea despite the fact that there were rivals. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but okay. Who else could we fabricate a claim against? We could fabricate a claim against these guys, Otomo. They're a tributary to Ming? What? The independent daimyos are paying money at Ming! How dare you! I shall fabricate upon you, and once we have taken this, we shall conquer you. Because you has no friends, and we are also a tributary of Ming, and we need to test this and see how it works. Alright. We're getting a pretty reasonable amount of power here. We could go for some more tech. Here's the thing, we're already at a 30% tech penalty cost here, and it's going to go up to about 50% before it evens out because we don't have the Renaissance. What we could do right now in Kyoto is actually try to spam out development and force it to get us the Renaissance going over here. Which would put us at a pretty nice advantage because nowhere else in the Eastern Asia region, yeah, no one has the Renaissance over here. If we got that ourselves, that would be pretty good. Long term, it could produce a pretty awesome advantage. Do we do that, or do we save up for the cannons? I think we spam it out. I think we get the Renaissance and we start working it here. It's going to take a few years before it's spread enough through Japan. So let's go ahead and do it. Military power, spam it all out. We're going to spam out some Diplo power, some admin power. We are now at 79.3%. It's costing a lot of power to get us to this point, but we'll try. A new heir, a 143, Fusahito, whatever. He is marginally better than his predecessor, but not by much. Marginally. Got some rebels that want to fire up in this general direction. These guys will go away on their own eventually pretty soon. More ships. Let's kind of beat that mission out. We had a mission for this stuff, you may recall. It was to get up to 75% of the force limit, which means we need to get like 15 ships right now. So give me a few more months and we'll be able to do that. Ming has demanded that this year instead we give them... Yes, it's the end of the year, which means we have to give them the Diplo power. So we accept... Take your 7 stupid Diplo power and choke on it. There we go. I mean, we could have refused, but that would decrease their trust of us, which is not something we really want to do right now. Oops. You go join them as well. Starting to get together a little bit of a navy. That's good. Ming doesn't like me right now, surprisingly, but we'll improve relations with them. They want ducats this year instead. I would much prefer to give you ducats instead of power, personally. Alright, let's fabricate our final claim against these guys. And pull off of them. Okay, I think we go ahead and raise up the army maintenance again. Bringing in marriageable women. A pioneer colony is very much a man's place, so we're trying to ship women over to this island. 200 population and base manpower. It's pretty good. How long until we finish up our ships? It's still going to be a little while. I was wondering if maybe we could build enough ships so we can finish that mission before we get this, because maybe we'll get a mission to reach a certain population, but apparently not. That's fine. So yeah, cool. We'll have a colony finish up a little bit sooner now. Clergy political struggle. Clergy gain influence, or they lose influence and gain loyalty. I think we just give them some influence. That's fine. Shouldn't really impact me too much, I think. Fabricate a claim against these guys. Hello. Doop 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 doo 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 doo. Let's move our troops around. We can actually afford to get a lot more troops now. We actually are getting a surprising amount of manpower somehow. I'm not too sure how. That's pretty nice. Getting about 200 per month. We have thousands now. Okay. Protect trade again. Do you want to train up some more troops then? More samurai cavalry? Could be good. Let's go ahead and get at least another one. Balance out the armies a little bit more. And in Kyoto, we could afford to get a little bit more development, and we will, of course. Let's get some military, production, tax. We are now at 98.3. One more development of any type will get us the Renaissance, and then it will slowly but surely start spreading. Ming, I'm getting really annoyed. Alright, give him 18 ducats. Of course, now I'm in debt. Hardy Seaman gained naval tradition, okay. There's those armies. Yeah, so every year that's going to happen. Being a tributary kind of sucks, but if it keeps Ming off of my back, it could be a lot worse. Oh, look who's allied. Well, that's fun. Don't suppose we can get military access from you. Nope. Well, if I were to attack you then, Ito would want to join, apparently. I could put them down. Then we'd lose our alliance with them, but we could put them down. Am I willing to do that in order to start getting some more land down here in Japan? Probably. I mean, we still need to finish uniting all of Japan. That's still going to be very important for me. I guess I'm just kind of sad that it's come to this. You were useful against the war for the Emperor. But alas, you must now die. Ships. Where are my ships? You guys, come over here together real quick. Let's not risk you guys split up. Okay. Come over here. And you, sir, are gonna have to die now. I claim your capital. Not quite Sengoku, but still effective. Kill. We killed their ships. Yay! Go over here and blockade. There we go. I'm really tired of seeing these pop-ups about Ming. I really don't care what they're demanding of me. I mean, realistically, I'm probably going to give it to them no matter what it is, so... Hey, we've created a proper fleet. Accumulate money. 141 ducats. That's probably doable. Conquer Korea. All of Korea? No, just 4 provinces. Gyeongju, Jinju. Looks like these 4 to me. Probably would give us claims, too. Pretty good if we wanted to kill Korea right now, but not now. Where's Medag? Taiwan. I'm gonna go for the accumulate money mission, because I think it's pretty likely we might be able to steal the treasury of these guys and get up to that number anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that instead. Let's turn off some of these forts. I don't think I need them. Should be plenty strong regardless. La 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 la. Truce with Yamana has expired. And some separatists fired. Crap. I forgot about them. Well, that's going to slow down one of my cores for a little while, but we'll put them down eventually. In the meantime, let's go ahead and convert some people, right? Oh gosh, Ming, shut up. Okay, we can't cross to some of these places, unfortunately. Can't quite peace out and take everything from you. Oh, wait, our navy was occupied in the battle. That's why I was getting stuck. Okay, never mind. Die, die, die. We'll deal with those guys later. We can call allies in. Who? I don't need them. They're fine. They're fine where they are. And now you cross. Don't have military access there, unfortunately. Can't take all your territory until then. Hey, buddy! Can I have military access? Thank you! let's go kill them. No, no, no. Come back here. Come back here. Where do you think you're going, buddy? You come here. There we go. Chase you down to your capital. Nope, not quite your capital. There we go. Stack wipe. All right. Are you willing to peace out and give me some money? No. Apparently I need to teach a lesson to you. I am the Shogun. You seem to have forgotten this in the last couple of years. Which is shocking, because it really wasn't that long ago. But fine. I'll siege down all your stuff and you'll give me money, by God. I hope. 114 ducats. Yep, that'll solve the problem. End your alliance with Yamana so that I can kill them. War reps will be great. Nothing else really matters. And we'll peace you out. Thank you. Accumulated money, free prestige. Excellent. You guys go up here. We're going to have to go kill the rebels because we forgot about them. New mission. Show them the Shinto way. Yes, absolutely. I will convert those people. And for you, I will take all your land and all your money. And nothing else matters to me. Goodbye. And that is more land for me. Sweet. All right, core and core. And what else are we doing? Right, Kyoto. Let's do military development. And now we have the Renaissance. All right, the Renaissance has begun in Japan. Long before anybody else would get it. This is going to change up the balance of power substantially, but it's going to take a long time for this to spread throughout the rest of Japan. But if we can get a bit of money, and by a bit of money, I mean a lot of money, we can embrace it, and that will reduce the tech costs so we can get everything for cheaper in the future. So now it's just a matter of waiting and or money. Awesome. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.